Promote website security. So what we were talking about before, you need to make sure that you have all of these guaranteed safe checkout systems. You need to make sure that you've got trust badges, accredited business, Norton secured, anything that you can put in there. I saw some research the other day that on lead generation websites, just by implementing trust badges gives you an average of 25% more conversion. So just give them a go, and this is a perfect time for you guys to do this. Annotate it in GA and see how you go, and report it back to me. And if I'm wrong, I'd love to hear. I hear I'm wrong all the time from the fiance, so I'd love to hear from you guys. Create unique value propositions. So a unique value proposition is what makes you different, what makes you better than your competitor. And if you're not talking about that, your audience doesn't know. So straight away, have a look at VWO. This is one of the CRO tools that's available out there. Straight away they say increase your website sales and conversions, try it for free. This is really important. No coding or HTML knowledge required. So you can just put JavaScript in a website, and then you guys could all edit this yourselves without having to have any coding knowledge whatsoever. Straight away they say we've worked with Microsoft, Groupon, Mitsubishi, Airbnb, and then they tell you how it works. That's perfect. They've told you every single value proposition they have, and they're trying to get you to convert straight away, which is exactly what we're trying to do. Offer proof, so social proof, testimonials, anything that you can get from customers. Really important to make sure that other people are presenting your business. And when you think about it, I don't go and purchase anything without looking at a review anymore. Everybody looks at a review on their phone. So make sure that you're actively looking at your reviews, and make sure you're actively responding to them as well, because people see that. Telstra are a terrible service, but incredible at it, because they answer everybody. They do it really genuinely, and they're really transparent about their answers. So really important. And then finally, speed equals conversions, guys. For every second that you have of load time over 6 seconds, remember before I told you about the vintage bike company, you're loading at 12 seconds. For every second over 6 seconds, 11% fewer page views, 16% decrease in customer acquisition, and 7% less conversions. You need to go update your website speed, you need to get good hosting, and you need to be on a good CMS. And if anybody doesn't know how to check their speed right now, ask anybody else in this room, because I'm sure there are plenty of ways. So that's it for me. Is there anybody brave out there that would want to put their website up on the board? Nobody. You want to do it?
Can I give you a client website?
Well, my backup was going to be give me a competitor, but yeah, you could do a client website. Did you just build it?
Yes. So
you personally?
Oh, no, our company.
Okay, so you're not going to punch me if I go to town on it.
So we built the website.
Sure.
It was generating us enough leads. So I built a landing page based on the fresh marker and session recordings we got off the homepage.
So you are asking me to do a free audit for you, is what you're saying?
Yes, please.
I can do that. Hey Monty, I might be struggling here, but I can't even get. Oh, yeah, I can. Don't worry. All right. What's the website URL?
HollowayStorage.com.
Holloway Storage. Now I'm nervous because you look like a good web dev, so this could actually be a really good website. So let's see how we go. Lead gen.
So the lead gen is the landing page. So we ran this first. It wasn't getting us the results we want, so then we made a landing page based off this.
Okay, cool. No worries. And they're obviously just in removalist and storing household products, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you move and you want to be with storage. Okay, cool. So straight away, probably the first thing that I would say is that you've got a little bit of a confusing call to action situation here. So we've got space calculator, get a storage quote, and get a quote straight away, like a triangle of call to actions. And I'm sitting there going, where on earth am I supposed to go? So probably number one. Number two, Sydney's most helpful / mobile self-storage. I'm guessing you've got that just as title tag or whatever.
That actually changes in JavaScript, but that's broken.
Okay, sure. So probably not the best call to action, and again, we need to highlight why you're more important than somebody else. So probably not just by saying helpful, like of course storage companies are helpful, otherwise there wouldn't be storage companies available. So probably the two first things I'd say. Why'd you go for the drop-down navigation on each of these? Just because?
Yeah, I'd have to ask the web team.
All right, I'm going to be polite because I want you to be nice and I want to talk to you after this. So it's a really nice menu structure. Well done. Let's get going. Okay, so step one, we deliver. So stock image, I'm guessing.
No, that's from.
That's them. Why does it look like a stock image?
It's well done.
Okay, cool. We deliver, get a storage quote. We pack, get a storage quote. We store, get a storage quote. So you're listing your services and then you're asking for a call to action underneath every single one of those, which is saturating me. And as just a human psychology, I don't want to be sold over and over again. I've already had the opportunity up here to get a quote, see your space calculator, and then get a storage quote. I don't really want to continually get storage quotes. You have to put those through the website or especially the home page a little bit sporadically. So I'd probably say no more than 3 blocks of call to actions, just because overdoing it just means that they've got too many areas to be like, look, you're over filtering, I don't really need to see that all the time. So that would just be my preference. It's not bad at all, it looks really good. 2 strong men moving a box, that's awesome. We store, perfect, no worries. So the Holloway difference, this is exactly what we spoke about before, unique sales propositions, this is great. So storage safety, we have CCT cameras, brilliant. I don't know if every storage company uses that. We've got experts. I mean, it's a little bit washy, but fair enough. You're trying to promote your expertise in the industry. Helpful team, that's probably the same thing, I would have thought. So if you've got a helpful team, they're obviously an expert at being helpful. Packaging options, we can pack and unpack your mobile storage. Alternatively, if you wish to do this yourself, okay. So if you want to do your own work, you can do that if you'd like to. Yeah, pretty washy again. Delivery to your location, perfect, cheap service. Do they want to be cheap? Do they want to be considered the cheap option, or do they want to be a premium?
They want to be considered both. I guess it's a two-way street there, but yeah.
Okay, you're not the client. We'll pass on that one. That's fair enough. So, not a bad example of what they should be doing. I'd probably go back to the client and say, do these actually really differentiate you? I'm sure if I went to 30 storage companies, we do some work for a company called EasyBox, and they say they're the cheapest and they're the most helpful. So, I'd go back to them and say, what do you actually do differently? It doesn't have to be 6. You could just make 3 really strong call to actions, and then saying about Holloway is good because then it gives a bit of backstory about the company. We'll keep getting through this as quickly as possible. Contact us. I'd rather a contact us box straight away as opposed to clicking to this. This will probably redirect to the contact page. Yeah, it's a bit lazy. I'd just have a contact box down the bottom of the website or somewhere there. We offer a range of services. That's good. Perfect. There we go. We got some social proof. So we've got people talking about the company just above the footer. That's fantastic. And then you've obviously got your site links. Let's just quickly look at a service page. Really good so far. Just a couple of things I'd tweak. And then arrange redelivery, or is redelivery a good one? Let's just go to moving house. So we'll help you move, contact us, need boxes, get a quote, why choose us, about Holloway. Again, we're probably just going a little bit overboard with the amount of call to actions on the website. It's really important to make sure that you have a couple in there that are really strong. Don't just filter them across. And also, this orange is brilliant, but make it bigger. Like, why are they so small? I want that to really hit me in the face. And then you've got just these tiny little ones across the board. So anyway, I know we're about to run out of time. Really good website, just a few things I'd change. All we would do with this, if it's a low volume website, is that we would annotate after we do all of our updates. We'd look at the data 2 months prior, make sure there's no seasonality involved. I don't think in storage there's any specific months that people are using this service more, so you would have a look at making sure. Sorry?
In moving there is.
There is, yeah. When's the seasonality?
In the year, beginning of the year, people changing jobs.
So end of the year, you're thinking? Okay, so you try and do this mid-year when you're hoping that there's not too much fluctuation with the data.
So
Correct me if I'm wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, good. No worries.
So a lot of the changes you did suggest is the changes we actually made after looking at the site data for 2 months.
Right, okay.
And so now all our PPC traffic goes to our alternative landing page, which has all of those.
And why did you choose landing pages as opposed to just making the content on the website better?
We chose the landing page because we wanted to rank. Because
Sure.
it's not a particularly exotic looking page, but it generates leads. It's a lead funnel.
Gotcha. I'll talk to you after this because I've got a few different theories towards that, but that'll be really good. Do we have time for questions quickly, Monty? Are we done?
Time. Dennis just walked in.
Done. If anybody has any questions, I'll be... Yeah? You want questions? Does anybody have any while I'm here? Go for, yeah, I'll come down to you.
I was just going to mention,
Do you want to yell? Okay, cool.
where's the phone number?
Yeah, perfect. Hey,
I like,
he's a CRO specialist.
Exactly.
Sorry, mate, I'm sweating that much here that I can't even see the board. So, no, really well done. Also need your mobile phone up there, so that's perfect because I don't know what a space calculator is, so completely remove that, get a storage quote, leave that there, and then the phone number. Perfect, well done. Anybody else?
quick one.
Go for it.
in the context of global websites,
Mhm.
like when you're A/B testing or doing multivariate testing, do you just take a look at like the collective data, or do you split that into various regions, knowing that like there's bound to be some regional differentiation there and so on and so forth?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do both. So you can segment it to the audience in different locations. You can use it across the board. Normally, when you're looking at different locations, like if you were looking at America versus Australia, they're very, very different. Time periods. They're very different personalities. So we would segment that. If we're talking like Australia, New Zealand, or something like that, it's probably fine just to make sure that you get across. And it's also down to how much data they have. So if they have enough traffic across both, fantastic. If each segment has enough data, great. But if you need to combine all of them to actually get a valid A/B split test, then we might use the whole entire segment of data. As I said, guys, I'll be available at the cruise tonight. Feel free to come ask me any questions. Would love to chat. Thank you.